All right, looking at AsCh Bosh Balash. It is in a ascending channel. So this one's been pretty cool. Looking at the channel, I kind of did a little bit extra with it, but it did respect this level, this little swing level right around here. I'll make that a little bit darker. There we go. It did respect that level right there, part of the 24/7 structure. So basically what I'm expecting to do is retest that 823 level, that sell zone that it did a little continuation. What it is currently at right now. If it did, let's see what's happening. Oh, it just got there. So got the break, got the confirmation. So yeah, the retest is pretty imminent. It's pretty decent to get in. So hold on, let me go ahead and look at this. So get rid of that. Alright. So figuring out where it's going to hit next. I have a strong inclination this next level is definitely going to be reached. Not only because it'll be in continuation with the ascending channel hitting that third touch at the bottom, because it already hit the second touch. Anyway, just continuing. Looking at it, I can see it in this 4 hour. It's in a little, it was in a pennant. It broke out of the pennant, and the completion of the pennant will be touching that next level at 84.53. So I mean, that it just puts it in confluence after it also rejected this level here, plus it's been in the sell for a decent amount of time. So actually all year so far. Haha, it's only been a month. But yeah, anyway, continue. It would just basically be continuing that pattern. So that would be actually now is a really good entry for that, just to complete. What was that, 150 pips? So well, actually 130 pips, something like that. So that'd be a good little entry. Right now is a good entry just to continue, just to get to that next level. And I hit, yeah, so I got really no complaints with this. I'm gonna just go ahead and mark this just because I see it's there. I didn't mark it earlier. So here, boom. Yeah. So that's what I got for AsCh Malash. And it's kind of in the middle, so I'm not really sure if it's gonna continue up to make the third touch before it makes the at the top before it makes the third touch at the bottom. I'm really not sure, only because it's smack dab in the middle. But I know it's gonna hit that next level, so we'll just leave it there for right now and see what it does. Alright, quick update on AsCh, AJ, AUD, JPY. It did finally complete it's actually in the process of completing the pennant structure. So from here, it's at 80, what is that? At 84.75 area is where the pennant started, marking up the completion from the breakout of the pennant till finish is actually where price is right now, and price actually came back and retested the break of the pennant. So multiple positions put in, take profit finally hit, and whether it's going to come down to the bottom of the trend line. So if I go here and look, it's in an ascending channel, right? It already hit that second bottom touch, but it didn't make a third top touch. So I'm assuming that it might come back down to that the bottom of that trend line, or it may just be it could be a 24/7 pattern. Got to see once it actually gets to the level if it shows respect, like it did over here or not. So I'm not really sure. Just gotta wait and see what the market gives. But regardless, I am assuming that price is going to ramp back upwards to respect the ascending channel that it's in. But nonetheless, completion of the pennant has finally been hit. So I just want to give a little update on that, and then I will do another update once I see what price does after this test of the level. Alright, so last time we looked at AsCh, it was completing the pennant that it had broke out of. Got the touch at 80.45, respected it completely with a Morningstar pattern, and then now it's headed up to this 81.82 level. And so basically what I'm thinking that this is going to do is probably hit that sell zone along with that 50% level, because that 50% fib is sitting right at that sell zone, and it might even get up to that 61%. If it does get up to that 61%, that's another nice little swing level, because it's a wick swing level as well as the bottom of the pennant that it broke out of. So it's this entire area is a very strong sell zone from the level, the minor swing level, and the bottom of the pennant that it broke out of. So I would be expecting price to show some type of bearish activity, and then I would signal the entry for the sell, probably back to the bottom of the ascending channel that it's in. And if it does make its move back up from there, I don't really see that happening quite yet, but I would have to see what happens at that 81.82 level. If that 81.82 gets respected and price rejects the buy at that zone, then I'm expecting price to go towards the bottom of that channel that it's in, make some type of pattern, probably around 78.92, and then bounce up for that third touch at the top of the trend line in the larger time frame. Alright, so I was expecting AsCh to come down to the bottom of that trend line, but after getting an outside CSP with this at that 84.53 level, I'm thinking that it's in a bullish 24/7 pattern. So it did that same 84.53 level was at that or is at that 50% fib level. So I'm thinking that this may be a 24/7 pattern to give it a little bit more momentum to hit the top of that trend line for its third touch, because it's already did 2 touches to the bottom. Excuse me. And like I said, with that bullish CSP right there at that 50% level, and respecting that 84.53 level with the wick and closing above it, then I'm kind of thinking that this is going to continue as a bullish pattern. So entry is actually perfect right now to close it at that outside bar, that outside candle. So yeah, this is going to, the bias is changing a little bit from hitting the bottom of that trend line again to continuing in that 24/7 pattern, just because of that bullish CSP that it showed on that last candle, or the most recent candle, I should say. All right, this has been on quite the run since the rejection of that 453 level and the bullish CSP that I ended up seeing confirming the bias. So this has been a 24/7 pattern that's running pretty solid, right at that 50% level and that 453 level. On a smaller time frame, price did come back down, respected that 50% level, and then hasn't made a return since. It actually closed above that 83194 level with a 5-3 structure, with 5-3 pattern, and then that 5-3 pattern completed very quickly, and yeah, I mean that was super nice to see, with multiple closes and confirmation above that 194 area. So even though price might close below it with this candle, it's done enough activity closing above it for price to have confirmed that the move is going to continue above that 194 area.
Alright, so I want to do a quick update on AsCh. I'm in right there. So
Fairground music was a little louder than I thought it was going to be, but last time we looked at it, we were at this 194 level. Price came down for a small amount of pullback to 823, and that same pullback level was actually the 61% little fib. Touched it beautifully with a wick, gave me a nice CSP, a bullish CSP, and then as you can see just yesterday, it hit the top of the channel that it's in, completing the pattern. So AsCh is all completed.